Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Dialar's Twi'lek Tactics. In this video, we are going to be discussing Conquest Sector 2. This video in particular is going to be relevant for Conquest that is going on in September, October, and November of 2021. Before that, or after those months, this video is no longer relevant. Go find my relevant video for those months. Now, Sector 2. It's getting harder. It's getting harder. Let's get into it. Alright, so Sector 2, your main boss is Mother Talzin. Let's go look at the feats, and then we'll go over the team comps to get those feats and clear Sector 2 and kill the boss. Now, the feats, as you see, I'm still in progress. This conquest is more of a grind, so the feats are grant at least 100 buffs to allies. That's really easy. You guys are going to get that throughout the course of this sector. Don't worry about that one. Win the battle with 5 attackers in your squad 10 times. 10 times, and then win 10 battles with no supports in your squad 10 times. You can get this feat and this feat together and inflict blind. So the blind, unsupportive, and best defense, you're going to get those all together with one team. Striking back, defeat 40 units of rebel fighters. Now this one might be more difficult for you if you do not have the Mon Mothma team built up, especially Kara, Scout, Pow, and Bistan. And then this one, self-explanatory, win at least 14 battles with full squad of Night Sister allies, right? So what I recommend for these feats where it's like the whole team, don't worry about that when you're clearing out the sector. Come back to those later. So like Sector 1 was Bounty Hunters. So when it's all said and done, you can come back, do Bounty Hunters, then do a Night Sister, and then do, what is it, Empire in Sector 3, Mandos, and then Bad Batch, or whatever it is going forward. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about these full team feats just yet. The boss, let's just go over her feat. Well, actually, we'll discuss her feats when we discuss the teams. Okay. So the teams you're going to use are Sector 2. All right. This Commander Luke team, everyone should have a CLS team, right? CLS, Han Solo, Chewbacca, 3PO. Now, this team alone is gonna get you the blind, since 2PO applies blind. It's also gonna get you the use no supports because these are all attackers, and it's also gonna get you the use all attackers feat. So this team right here, this CLS team, will get you 3 of the feats. Use this wherever possible. Now, if you do not have the Mon Mothma team built up, all you really need is a very, very, very fast Cara Dune. So I like this team. What I do, and we're going to have to start swapping mods at this point, I make sure my Cara Dune has the fastest mod set possible to get the turn meter train rolling. And then these 3, Bistan, Scout, and Pow, this is the turn meter train. As soon as you get going, you should be able just to get going and kill, kill, kill. You're going to have to get, what is it, 40 kills with whatchamacallit, Rebel Fighters. Now, if you don't have Mon Mothma, if you don't have the Rebel Fighters built up, what you can do is you can take some attackers from this squad, say Bistan, Health Rebel Scout, Pow, Chirrut, the Lando. Those are all Rebel Fighter attackers as well. You can put them under a CLS team and try to chip away at that feat using that route. It's going to take you a lot longer if you don't have this Mon Mothma team built up, but you can do it using CLS rebels. Just make sure you got some, and if you want, you can try to take out Rebel or Leia, put in like Lando in there. You can try to bang out 4 feats at once: blind, no supports, all attackers, and Rebel Fighters. You just got to make sure you get those kills with the Rebel Fighters in that team, which will be difficult because, you know, they're counterattacking. These 2 right here, these 3 up here are going to do a lot of the damage. So these 2 teams alone are going to get you the majority of your kills. Now, obviously, Night Sisters, self-explanatory. You're going to want to kill 14 times with Night Sisters. You're going to have to find a node you can do. We'll go into that in a second. And then the boss. So one of the feats on the boss is get 30 crits in a row using on your allies' turn. So what I did is I took in this trooper team, no Dark Trooper, because Dark Trooper cannot crit. So basically what I did is I stripped all the return meter with Moff Gideon. I killed who? I killed them all. So I killed Mother Talzin, I killed Daka, and I killed Asajj. I left Spirit up. And then I just pointed the zombie, put it on auto basic for about 5 minutes, because it's a 15-minute fight, I think. And then I walked away. And then at the end, when I came back when there was about 2 minutes left, my phone was getting a little laggy at that point. And then I finished off Spirit and finished off Zombie and went on my way. Now, in order to recover 300,000 health, overhealing does not count. I thought it was going to count because obviously these guys on their basics are doing a little bit of health steal and they're recovering health. No, overhealing doesn't count. You actually have to heal lost health. So what you can do, this is one I found that was very, very, very easy. Sith Eternal, Malak, Set, and then I put in Darth Maul and Savage Press just to chip away at that Night Brother feat, the global feat, where you have to get victories with both Darth Maul and Savage Press. Annoying, but doable, right? So this team, Malak, you know, he only has health. He's going to be able to pull a lot of health away with his life drain, or whatever you call it. If someone dies, then all other Sith are going to recover max health, max protection. You should be able to do it very easily with this team. If you do not have Sith Emperor, you could probably get away with a Traya team. Now keep in mind, you have to kill, with your first Annihilate, you have to kill Mother Talzin fairly quickly, because we'll go into why that is. Those special mechanic, you know, those damn modifiers, those tricky modifiers. This one kind of caught me at first. So there it is, Recovery Expert, 300,000 health. Win without losing any units. You can easily get that with troopers, and as well as the 20 crits in a row. So sorry, I thought it was 30. It's only 20. Now the modifiers, Children of Dathomir. Keep this in mind, guys. While the allied leader is active, all other allies revive with full health when they are defeated, right? So you have to get Talzin out right away. Use your first Annihilate on her, because whenever an ally revives, while the leader is active and defeated enemies, aka you, lose 15% max health, max protection, and their leader, aka Mother Talzin, gains 100% turn meter. So use that first. If you don't have C and you're gonna use Traya, make sure that first Annihilate is on Mother Talzin, because if she's on the field, bad stuff is going to happen to you. Alright? So, just going through, don't need the modifiers. A lot of these teams, you're not going to beat with Night Sisters, right? You're going to beat a lot of this stuff with Rebels. I think what I did is I actually was able to use Night Sisters on GG fairly easy. This is a full normal GG droid team. Night Sisters work quite easy for that. There's a lot of videos out there on how to do that. What else? GOs as well. GOs as well, Night Sisters take care of quite easily. Again, there's videos on that. Right? So, otherwise, this team, not going to happen. This team, not going to happen. Too much healing. But this is the team that I used my Rebel Fighter feat on, using my Mon Mothma team. Basically, all I did, like I said, I put the fastest speed set on Cara Dune. She went first, and then these guys never take a turn. Bounty Hunters, you're not killing that with Mon Mothma or Night Sisters. This, maybe, but keep in mind, these enemy teams have Super Saiyan speed, which is quite annoying, so that Echo is probably going to go before you. I think the CLS worked on this quite well. Just stun Echo first, and you're good to go. This Empire team, not that scary, but, right? You get the point, guys. You're going to have to find a team that your Mon Mothma Rebel Fighter team can kill fairly easily. You got to get the speed jump on them, and you don't want them to counterattack. You don't want them to do stupid things like the deflect with Padme, and, you know, Mon Mothma obviously would never work on Padme, but you got to look forward ahead and pick your teams accordingly for the teams you're going to need to use to get all your feats. Now, full disclosure, we'll show you guys what discs I'm running with at this point. What discs I like. So this one I kind of like defensive formation too. Whenever ally attacks out turn, all allies recover 4% protection. Very, very nice. I didn't Master's Technique. This one, I don't know. It's a 2-dot. I don't know if it's really going to play that much of a factor. Whenever an ally attacks out turn, they gain 8% mastery. I don't know. Ruthless Offense. Of course, Ruthless Offense is awesome. It's a 1-star blue. You know, every time an enemy falls below 100% health, all allies gain 16% offense. It's awesome. Right? Keep in mind, 5 enemies. That's a lot of extra offense. Entrenched. Entrenched is awesome. I wish it was blue, but it's not. I like Entrenched. These ones, opportunistic support. Whenever ally attacks that turn, all allies get 6% health. That is really, really nice and stacks really well with this one. Whenever they attack that turn, they gain 4% protection. Really, really like those discs. Stacking Fervor. Whenever an ally attacks that turn, all allies get 4% offense. Also really, really nice. So these new discs, these opportunistic support, Stacking Fervor, and defensive formation, very, very nice. I like those indeed. And then Leader's Resolve, I didn't see one of these until almost the end of Sector 3. For a second I thought it got removed. This one I always really love. Allied unit gets max health, max protection, 40% offense, and more importantly, 20% speed, because you really need to get the speed jump on these guys in a lot of cases to get them rolling. And then I got another Entrenched. So those are my discs. Those are the teams I recommend you using. We'll go back over them really quick so you guys can take some screenshots. And then we'll wrap this up. And you can carry on with your day. Again, if you have any questions, guys, please leave them in the comment section. I respond to all my comments in the comment section. Here it is. So keep in mind, CLS with Chupio and Leia, you need to have all attackers. If you want to pull out Princess Leia and put in a Rebel Fighter attacker, you can obviously work against that feat too. You need Chupio for the blind. Mon Mothma, if you have it, cool, you're going to get that feat a lot faster. Night Sisters, obviously you need Night Sisters. And then these 3 teams you're going to need for the bosses. I'm sure that someone smarter than me, aka Skeldrix, is going to find a team that can do all 3 feats in one go. But this one, really easy. No Dark Trooper. He does not crit. This one's really easy to get the 20 crits in a row on an ally's turn. And then pick your poison here, guys. If you have this one, I recommend using this one. That way it'll chip away at the global feat. And then if you do not, Darth Treya should work just fine for health recovery. Just make sure you annihilate Mother Talzin first. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. That's all for today. Please like all that good YouTube stuff. Please leave a comment. Pump up those algorithms. Hope this helped. And I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers, guys. Bye-bye.